Hello YouTube, welcome to Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. It is I, Banded Wendy, on Monday, oh no, it's Tuesday, your Tuesday vlogger, 12/13/11. How are you? This week's topic is one that I enjoy discussing among friends here in the community. It is about BMI. So truly appreciate your comments, response videos. It's great to see what everyone has to share. I've already seen a couple, Philly Tomcat, I believe, Inked Pinup Girl, so keep them coming. And both Gastric Rose and Cabernet Queen have done a fantastic job this week talking about this. I think it's one of the things in the community that many of us have different or varying opinions, and I think that's healthy. I think if we were all the same, it'd be a bit boring. So my take on BMI is a little bit different than Rosemary or Sally's. And I would love to hear from anybody else out there that has a different opinion or the same. So get out a pen and paper and write down the following question. The topic is BMI chart, right? The question, do you believe, do you use it? Is your goal weight based on the BMI chart? Tell us why or why not. And if not, how did you choose your goal weight, right? So, do you believe? My answer is yes, I do believe. Do you use it? Yes. In order to qualify for weight loss surgery, you have to be obese. Your BMI has to be 30 or greater, right? And back in the day, in 2009, it had to be 35 or greater. Just this year, did weight loss surgery get approval for the lap band if your BMI was 30 and you had comorbidities. Back in 2009, if your BMI was 35 to 39 and you had comorbidities, sleep apnea, high blood pressure, diabetes, things of that nature, your insurance may approve you, right? And outside of that, it had to be 40 or higher, regardless of any comorbidities. Well, so number one stop in order to get weight loss surgery was, what's your BMI, right? My BMI was 35. I weighed 244.6 pounds at the time. I had lap band surgery March 23rd, 2009. My goal was to lose 99 pounds. I did that in about 16 months. On July 15th, 2010, I met my goal weight. And I've been at that goal weight 74 weeks. So I'm almost 3 years post-op, 2 years, 9 months next week. And been at my goal weight working on a year and a half. So BMI mattered to me in order to get weight loss surgery at 35 BMI, but my insurance didn't approve it. I ended up being a cash pay because I had no comorbidities, right? At one point in my life, I saw the scale tip 269, and I checked. My BMI was 38.6 at that time. And I think at the age of 33, with a BMI of 35 that had been higher, I was going down a path that would lead to some type of health condition. So that was definitely, in the back of my mind, a reason to have weight loss surgery, but not my primary reason, right? Because I had no health issues at the time. So, do I believe the BMI chart? Yes. Do I use it? Yes. To get weight loss surgery, I had to use the BMI chart, right? Is my goal weight based on a BMI chart? Tell us why or why not. No. My goal weight's not based on a BMI chart. I had this huge tub of photos, right, back in 2009. And the week that I had surgery, I went through that big tub of photos and I made 3 photo albums. I wanted to keep the photos that were near and dear to my heart. And in that, I found photos of myself back in 1998 when I weighed 145 pounds. So, you know, from the time I graduated high school until the time I was 33, 17 years or so, I had fluctuations in my weight as great as 100 pounds, right? From 60 to 80 pounds, 60 to 100 pounds, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But in 1998, I had lost 86 pounds over about a 2-year time frame. And that was thanks to Oprah Winfrey and Bob Greene. And I found those photos my first week post-op. So that helped me a lot in securing the belief that I wanted to be 145 pounds. So I'll show you these photos of me in 1998. This was my shape, my size. I look at these photos and I liked me. I didn't fear being in front of the camera. I didn't fear and get disgusted looking in the mirror. So this is me right here, 145 pounds, 1998. This is me. This is my very first Coachella in 1998. Never missed one since. And this happens to be with a Christmas tree. Right? So these pictures secured the idea that I wanted to lose 99 pounds because I really liked myself at that point. So then you go and you look at the BMI, right? And if you're obese and your BMI is 35 and you're obese, well, you at least want to be normal, right? I mean, of course, we all get excited when we get to be overweight, right? That's like, oh yay, I'm not obese anymore, I'm overweight. You look at the BMI chart to get there, right? Then the next step, normal weight. Oh, 24.9 BMI. I just want to get there. I just want to be 24.9. For me to get to a BMI of 24.9, I had to lose over 66 pounds, a little more than 2/3 of the way to my goal weight to be, what did I have to be? I had to be 173.5 pounds to be 24.9. And it just happens to be that my goal weight of 145 was in the normal weight category on the BMI chart. My goal weight, BMI, 145 pounds, put my goal weight at BMI at 20.9. Okay, not so bad. And the range for my height, being 5'10", the range is anywhere from 129 pounds to 173.5 pounds. I think it's 44 or 51 pounds, somewhere like that. Pretty big range. These ranges are pretty big, right? So I currently, at 145-ish pounds, am just a little below the halfway point in pounds, and I am just a little below the halfway point in BMI. The halfway point in pounds is 151, and the halfway point in BMI is 21. I weigh 145, my BMI is 20.9. Now, I range from 137 to 148 pounds is kind of my range, 138 to 148, but I've seen 137. And that is all in a healthy BMI, right? So my goal weight was not based on the BMI chart, but I wouldn't have had weight loss surgery if the BMI chart didn't mean anything, right? And it means something to me now, right? I've been told by a plastic surgeon that I have as much as 7 to 9 pounds of excess skin. And I have told myself, no matter what, I will not go lower than 135. And let's just check that BMI. So before, the BMI chart was talking about, well, maybe we're getting weight loss surgery about, you're obese, you need to do something, you have a problem, right? Weight loss surgery may be the answer for you to bring that BMI down, which then improves your health, your physical health, your mental health, your well-being, your pleasure and enjoyment in life. There's a lot of things involved with lowering that BMI, lowering that weight, changing your life, right? So I've said to everyone I know that I never want to weigh below 135, right? Which would put my BMI at 19.4. Now, the normal BMI is 18.5 to 24.9. Again, pretty big range. And at 135 pounds, if I got that low, 7 to 9 pounds of excess skin, I'm at 128, right? And 128 pounds is the bottom line. Actually, I believe it's 129. Yeah, 129 pounds at my height would be the last number. 128 would be underweight. Underweight. So I'm 145. So what's 145 minus 128? 145 minus 128. That's a 17-pound. I'm above underweight by 17 pounds. Now, we as a weight loss surgery community applaud and celebrate everyone's non-scale victories and their scale victories, right? That's what we do as a community. And the BMI matters because it all brought us together. We wouldn't have had weight loss surgery if we didn't have a BMI greater than 35 in 2009, and now 30 in 2011. And I think it's important for us as a community to share that number on occasion, because I wouldn't want any of us to go underweight, right? The exact